sackcloth fashion. Yeah. In the midst of being myself, I tend to lose focus, yet find the time to notice and change in time for change has blatantly become the present. I mistakenly found time to find a message. See, I could be like most of y'all who fall for mirages, like fans who telling you tight, you rock tonight. You should be larger. Can I find your album where I'm at? Cause you Christian and you rap, and I can settle for that. See, back in West Covina days, I gazed in my reflection and with pencil etching what I felt I'd be destined for, and mention, of course, the state of Christian rap. And to this day, I bet you can still find me wishing that I didn't have to sleep on floors on tour and hate it, cause I knew so many jokers out there would not appreciate it. But my job, needless to say, ain't close to being done. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one. I march to a beat of a different drum. Never question if I hit it song. I march to a beat of a different drum. Life lesson, yeah, I'm living one. I march to a beat of a different drum. Never sweating all that liquid junk. I march to a beat of a different drum. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one. See, LPG's the bomb, and still in case y'all ain't knowing, no question about flowing, cause as long as stars is glowing, TRs be throwing methods of speech many can't reach high enough. Ironic how truth be on it, yet we lying cuts. Waiting with the patience of an MD for chance to empty pages. Dirt be on MP, so save your empty waste of disk space, in case it's on your mind to find a minute to get in it. Consider it an open clinic. Y'all come in, it's not so bad, enjoy the ride. Concerned about keeping flows, but watch for riptide. Had to dig deep down and found how not to be a bad, but still ain't figured out how not to be my dad, and not to be had by the same pitfalls, and ignore the voice of bad choice. And when it calls with wisdom and songs of Solomon, refuse falling when spirit of failure is all in men in this new millennium. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one. I said the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one. I march to a beat of a different drum. Never question if I hit it songs. I march to a beat of a different drum. Life lesson, yeah, I'm living one. I march to a beat of a different drum. Never sweating all that liquid junk. I march to a beat of a different drum. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one. When asked about the route I traveled to arrive, I never could have made it without my cut by my side. See, we ride together on cats who claiming that they reign, but quiet is kept when we try and step upon their planes. We jet through the remains of whack MCs, don't need to ask me, and Dax been through so many that we lost track, but found a race to run called bad, that tunnel vision. See a ink made from think while you still in public fishing. Wonder which is the right time to catch me slipping. I'm battle rap fanatic, boy, no need for pen to drip, and I work hard for skills to sharpen, but I never knew it would be a pointless act if Christ ain't walked me through it. Now I'm fluid, cause of the most high, so when at least try, I'm able to unplug my mic and cable and not fall off like these guys who aim to become AJ the fresh one. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one. I march to a beat of a different drum. Never question if I hit it song. I march to a beat of a different drum. Life lesson, yeah, I'm living one. I march to a beat of a different drum. Never sweating all that liquid junk. I march to a beat of a different drum. Journey of 1,000